Yo, what's up guys? James Carter TV here to recap the second divisional game of the 2015 NFL playoffs, which featured the Seattle Seahawks hosting the Carolina Panthers. Now, I'm sure that Seahawks fans are going to comment on this video saying, well, I don't know why you're saying these things. I had Seattle going to the NFC Championship pre-playoffs. So this is something that I predicted. This is something that I expected. And I expected Carolina to win last week, and I expected Dallas to win last week, so I knew Carolina was going to go to Seattle, and to me, there was no way that Carolina was going to go to Seattle and end up with a victory. There was just no way. Carolina is fool's gold. I told you people last week when they beat the Arizona Cardinals, I mean, this is not a good football team right now. The offense is dreadful. It is terrible. It is awful. Oh God, it is bad, this offense. And I told you guys, hell, going into the regular season, when these fools came into the regular season with Jericho Cotchery as their number 2 wide receiver, I told you people what was going to happen. When these people came into this NFL season with the poorest offensive line, protected Cam Newton, I told you people what was going to happen. When these people did absolutely nothing outside of drafting Kelvin Benjamin in order to help their offense, I told you people that their offense was going to struggle. I predicted they were going to go 6-10. Now, they went 7-8-1, so they did a game and a half better than I thought they would, and they actually made the playoffs, but that's because the NFC South was terrible, because it was awful. And if the Saints were anywhere near the team that they should have been, the Panthers would have been exactly where I thought they were going to be going into the season. But lucky for them, the NFC South sucked. They got to the divisional round because they faced Ryan Lindley, and they got their asses humiliated. And sure, you're going to say that it was a close game going to the fourth quarter, and you'd be somewhat right. But no, none of us here actually ever thought that this game was in question. If you're somewhat educated, the Seahawks had this game. The Seahawks are a very good team. I don't think they're the best team in the NFL, and I think that'll be proven next week. But they are very good. They're better than the Panthers by a mile. Cam Newton is still an elementary quarterback. This guy still makes elementary reads, scheduled throws, runs read option plays, spread option plays. He's still an elementary college quarterback that just happens to be playing in the pro game. And until they can upgrade this offense to an NFL caliber offense, they will continue to struggle mightily offensively. And lucky for them, their defense is great, but your defense won't be great forever. One of these years, your defense is going to have a down year, and you're going to have to rely on your offense, and your offense won't get it done. Lucky for them, Kelvin Benjamin appears to be really good, so there's some sort of saving grace for this offense, for Cam Newton, for Ron Rivera. But this offense is bad, and it needs to go through a rebuild in this offseason. I don't get complacent. Okay, yeah, you got to the divisional round. Rebuild this offense. I need to see at least 2 new good wide receivers on this wide receiving core, and I need to see about 2 new offensive linemen on here, and hell, I might even consider upgrading running back as well. It's just not a good offense at all. 5 of the 11 starters need to be replaced. Now, with that said, the Seahawks won the game, and they won because of their defense. Now, I'm the biggest Russell Wilson skeptic out there pretty much, and that continues to reign true. I mean, come on, guys. This is the first time Russell Wilson has thrown for 3 touchdowns or more since December 2nd, 2013. It's been over a year since he's gotten 3 touchdowns. Every single quarterback gets 3 touchdowns in this day and age. Fucking Jake Locker of the Tennessee Titans can get 3 goddamn touchdowns. I think Russell Wilson is a hell of a game manager. He's a great game manager to have. But he's a game manager. I believe that wholeheartedly. I can tell you 12 quarterback. He's an average quarterback. I'm not saying he's bad. No. I'm saying that he's mid-level. I would rank him about 12th in the NFL. I can name you 11 quarterbacks whom, if I took them off of their teams, slept them on the Seattle Seahawks, they would be better than Russell Wilson. And that includes guys like Eli Manning, Joe Flacco. Tell me Joe Flacco had the Seahawks defense today, them motherfuckers would not have gone to the Super Bowl. Hell, they'd be a dynasty by now. They have 3 straight Super Bowls, goddammit. But Marshawn Lynch is great, so he is the bell cow of this offense, and they trick people. Luke Wilson gets some big plays here and now, and then they continue their success. But ultimately, I believe that this success comes to an end this week, or next week, I should say, in Seattle against Dallas. I think Dallas beats Green Bay tomorrow afternoon, goes to Seattle, and wins there again. If you ask me which team is better, the Seahawks team from this season or last season, I will tell you this season. I'll tell you last season. Russell Wilson has 20, count it, 20 touchdown passes this season, the whole season. I mean, that is barely over 1 touchdown a game. And I heard people talk about him being a top 5 quarterback. Top 5 quarterback and 20 touchdowns. Andrew Luck had 40. Peyton Manning last year had 55. I mean, come on, people. Enough of this Russell Wilson crap. He's a game manager, a very good one, but a game manager. And we're going to see that on display next week. Hell, even in the damn Super Bowl, he had only 2 touchdowns. Nigga scored 58 points, and he had 2 touchdowns. He's a game manager. A very good one. Very good game manager, but a game manager. And ultimately, sometimes in these playoff games, you need more than that. I think that will prove to be true next week. But we will find out, because number one is Dallas has to win next week or tomorrow. And if Green Bay wins, which might very well happen, I will have to reevaluate. I might pick the Seahawks to win in that case. I don't know. We're going to find out. But I'll evaluate. That was pretty close. Green Bay got their asses kicked up there. But if Green Bay can convince me tomorrow, then we'll see what happens. But, until next time, James Carter TV, I'm out. Peace.